What's up? So today I'm gonna film a November favorites video. I don't think I've ever done a favorites video. We're coming up on the end of November, and so I just figured I would share with you guys all of the products, specifically beauty products that I've been loving lately. I've tried a lot of new things in the last couple months, so I just wanted to show you guys those things because there's a few things that I'm really excited about, and then there's also a few things that I've been using for a really long time that I've just been loving for years, and so I want to share those with you guys also. But yeah, I think we can just get started. I don't really know where I want to start. That's kind of always my problem. I'm gonna start out with like skincare stuff. So my first favorite in the skincare category is Dr. Brandt's Microdermabrasion Age-Defying Exfoliator. This is one of the products that I've been using for quite a while now. I think probably 8 months or so. And you just squeeze out a tiny bit and put it on your face, and you just like massage like this for a minute or two. And it's really tiny little beads, and it's very gentle because sometimes when I use an exfoliant I feel like I'm just rubbing my face off. So this one's really gentle and you just feel polished and nice, and yeah, it's definitely my favorite exfoliator that I've ever used. It just gives you like that radiant glow, and I've just loved it for so long. So yeah, I highly recommend that if you want a very gentle exfoliant for your face. Oh, also for all of these products, I'm gonna have the link to where you can buy them down below, just so if you guys want to check them out, you can. This one in particular is pretty expensive, but I will say you don't need to use a lot, and so it actually lasts for a really long time. The next one in my skincare category is from Origins, and this bottle has like some gold stuff on it. Pretty sure it's another face mask, so just don't mind that. This is the Clear Improvements from Origins. It's a face mask. This is another thing I've been using for at least a year, if not more, because once I found this and I used it, the first time I used this, I was just like, yep, this is what I've been looking for, this is what I've been needing. My skin actually, ever since I started using this, has been better overall. Like, I've always kind of been the kind of person that just has breakouts just from traveling or from a change in my diet or hormones, like whatever it is, but this has definitely reduced that ever since I started using it. So you just put it on your skin, smooth it over. It actually looks kind of dope because it's gray, and then you leave it on for 10 minutes and it gets kind of hard and stiff, and then you wash it off. And usually I either do it before I get in the shower so I can just like gently wash it off with my fingers, or I'll just get a soft washcloth and then get that wet and kind of like rub it off. I use this probably once a week at least. I think it's like $35, something like that, so it's pretty reasonable. It just really clears out your pores, keeps your skin clean, and definitely reduces breakouts for me. My third skincare favorite is BioClarity's Forelux. So their whole line is plant-based. This one in particular has chlorophyll in it, so it's actually green when it comes out, which is kind of cool. It's been helping a lot with the redness in my skin because I always get really red through here for whatever reason, and it just kind of gives your skin this nice glow that I'm really loving. And it's actually part of a little 3-step regimen. So they have the cleanser and then the treat, which has salicylic acid in it. This actually cleared up my pimple over here, if you guys saw that in the other video, in like 2 days. Like, it's almost gone already, which is pretty crazy. And they also have a hydrate. If you're looking for something that's going to keep your skin moisturized in these dry winter months, I definitely recommend this as well. They have like the little numbers on there so you know what order to do them in. Especially recommend that for anybody who gets breakouts or has sensitive skin or dry skin in the winter. And I love that it's plant derived. Like, that's probably one of my favorite things about it. So there is a link below for the BioClarity products, and I also have a discount code for you guys. So if you click on that link and use my code RCOOK, you'll get 50% off your orders. So hopefully that helps you guys out if you want to try it out. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the skincare. I don't know what to call this category. I'm just kind of putting these things together because they're kind of random. They're kind of like pre-makeup items, like things that you put on before you do your makeup. So we'll just go with that. The first one is going to be a lip balm. This is the Rosebud Salve from Smith's, and I think a lot of people know about this. It's so good. It smells amazing. It makes your lips look so nice. I don't know, I love this especially for the winter time because my lips get chapped so easily because of wind or the cold or just like temperature change, any of that. So I love this stuff. I got this at Ulta, but I don't remember how much it was, but I'll have it linked. I should have done this first so that I had lip stuff on the whole time. It just gives you a nice little shine on your lips and it feels amazing and it smells really fresh. So I've been so obsessed with this. Like, I don't leave the house without this in the winter right now. My next pre-makeup favorite is this from Pure. This is, what do they call this? A Hydrogel Lift. So it's just this little guy that you can like twist up and then you put it like on your eye down here and then on the lid, I think, if you want. I do it on the lid. It's just like so refreshing. I am so obsessed with it. It's not sticky or anything like that at all. It's just like cooling, refreshing, and then it just makes your under eye really smooth. Yeah, it just kind of gives you that lifted, glowy look in your eyes. And like besides all of that, it just feels so good. Like I just want to keep doing it for like 5 minutes on each eye, but then the product would be gone and that would suck, so I don't do that. Next one is, I just got this maybe a week or two ago. This is the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. Okay, there we go. So this company in general is really cool because it's just simple and it's affordable, and that's kind of unheard of for a really good product, and all the products I've tried from them so far I've been really impressed with. I also like the applicator it comes in. You just drop a little bit and obviously smooth it over, and it is the smoothest primer that I've used personally. It's super lightweight. I think that's why I like it so much, because sometimes a primer that really smooths out your skin can kind of feel like another layer, like a thick layer over your skin. This does not feel like that. It just feels like hydration and kind of like gives you a dewy look, and I'm like really obsessed with it, honestly. I think it's so nice. Next is going to be makeup. And I actually only have two makeup favorites. They're both foundation. I kind of just wanted to show you guys like a full coverage foundation that I use and then a very light coverage foundation that I use, and they're both like, I just love these. So the first one is going to be one that I've been using for quite a while, the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This says it's a color correcting full coverage cream plus anti-aging hydrating serum plus sunscreen, which is all so awesome. For a CC cream, it's pretty full coverage, which is why I really like it. It just looks really nice, really natural, and their colors are really good. My skin's also been really happy with it. It hasn't reacted badly to it at all. It'll cover the things you need to cover, but it won't look like you really have that much makeup on. And then the other one, this is a very full coverage foundation that I just started using like a week ago, maybe a little bit more. It's Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I'm hoping I am. It's matte and it's oil-free, which I like. It is a very full coverage, which I mentioned in my last video. I don't usually use quite this much of a full coverage foundation, but that's just because I'm scared of it looking cakey or unnatural. This honestly looks so good. I'm wearing it right now. I think it looks really good. It lasts for a really long time. I think it's like $30. Barely use any, and it just glides over and covers everything. It's pretty awesome. And the next section is hair. I just have two hair favorites. The first one, I've been using this forever. It's the IGK Down and Out Dirty Spray, and it's pretty much out. That's because I use it all the time. I love the textured hair look and kind of just like the messy hair kind of vibe. So I'll put some in, but I don't think there's really any left. But, oh my god. Also, it smells amazing. Helps your hair have some texture as if it was dirty, but obviously like you don't want to actually have dirty hair. You just want it to behave like it's dirty. So it can kind of give it a little lift and just texture, messy but cool. I love their whole line. And the last thing is my hair straightener that I just started using. I used to use this Conair one for the longest time, and I was like, girl, you need to get a new one. So I got this one. It's the T3. I'm not sure exactly what one this is called, but I'll put it below. It's been much gentler on my hair, and you can control the temperature, which is always a good thing. It's got a little hair product on it. It's really cute also. You can curl your hair with it. I did my hair like this with it, You can also get it really super straight, and I just feel like it's been a lot gentler on my hair than the last curling or straightener that I was using. It's kind of like a way to damage your hair, but less. A little less damage, you know? So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. Those were my November beauty favorites. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I always want to keep it real with you guys, so all of these products I honestly love. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are the best. Peace.